Hey, this is Misty here. How y'all doing today? I'm coloring some more on our picture, and I've started on the flower petals, the same color here. So I'm going with this color, and we're starting to color here. So how are y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing good and safe and well. It is really hot here. The weather is so hot. I've got both air conditioners on, and I've been walking the dogs outside, and pretty much I just have to walk, and stay in the shade. Walk them a little bit at a time during the day. I can't do it all in one time, because it's hard to do. It's just so hot outside. It feels like it's about 90. The humidity is just high. And I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys, and maybe that would help me. I'm not having a real good day, so I thought I'd get on here and chat and see if it would help. I posted a video yesterday of my bird on Instagram that got a lot of views. The bird saying hello beautiful to Pepper and singing to Pepper. And I just got him out here. I put him on my shoulder, and usually he don't say anything. But yesterday, boy, he was a talking, and I got it on film for you guys to see. He is a talker, isn't he? I am thankful though I got this bird. I got him a year ago, last May, when he was 8 weeks old. And this lady and I say, no, it was Murphy. Lady in Murphy was on Facebook. And I come across her, said she had some birds for sale. And I told her I didn't really want a male bird. I'd rather have a female. And I was just taking a chance. She said, well, I believe this one's a female, but I'm not sure. When I went down there to her house, and I just went in and got the bird, and I was surprised at how many birds she had in her house for sale, budgies and all different kinds, and real beautiful birds. So I went in and got the bird, and I got the cage, and when I got him, his wings wasn't clipped, which is okay with me. I had to wait probably about a month before I took him to the vet to get his wings clipped, because he was, nervous of me. And he'd fly in the room, and I'd try to catch him. And I believe the vet lady, had a feeling that it was a male bird, because she kept talking about how she used to have a bird, and then she'd talk about how a male bird did, how they act and everything. So I believe she had a feeling that it was a male bird. And sure enough, his first words, he learned one day Iris. Iris is a pretty bird. He learned that one day. No, I'm pretty sure he learned Iris in one day. And then he already knowed pretty bird, but he put it together when I learned it to him and said Iris is a pretty bird. So he'll say that. One time he said, where did you put it? And that's the only time he said that, was where did you put it? And I can't get him to say it anymore. He just gets hooked on one thing, and that's all he says. But when he says something, it's real clear, like he's saying, hello beautiful, and it's real clear when he says it. I've got him on my shoulder now. Yeah, I thought we'd color the petals a little bit. I was on Book Outlet yesterday, and I found a Jurassic Park book. They only had 2 left on there. So I bought one, and they had an Archie book, coloring book, and they just had one. I got it. And I went ahead and paid the $5 shipping, because I couldn't really find anything else I wanted. And I went on Amazon to see how much the price was, and those 2 books was high. Both of the books was $25 a piece. They was really expensive. So I went ahead and took advantage of it and bought those. And when I get them, I'll show you guys my book haul when I get, stuff I order for the month. And I got my Amazon pencils I ordered. I got those yesterday. And I'm thinking about just leaving them in the tin instead of trying to put them in a case. I've got my other pencils in a case, but right now I'm thinking about just putting these in a tin. I mean, leaving them in the tin that it's in. But I might give it a shot on that, and see how it goes. Uh, he might. I think he's gonna talk a little bit, so you guys might hear him talking while I'm coloring here. I might have to put you back in your cage while I color now. You'll have to be good because I'm coloring. That's a pretty color, pretty and shiny. Yeah, I'm coloring. Let's see here. Yeah, it's hard to find a good friend in person. I don't really have a good friend. Most of the people that treats me good is online, and it's really sad that it's hard to find a good friend. But it is a fact. It does seem like a fact that it's hard to find somebody that's good to you, and treats you good and everything. A good friend. That's what's on my mind today because you think a person likes you and then they do something to hurt your feelings, you know. Oh, this is. I've been watching some YouTube videos of some coloring videos, and I found a few that I have never seen, users, and I went on there and commented on their videos. But I've still been coloring quite a bit. I done a Belba family picture yesterday, color by number, the X method, and that took about all day pretty much. Then last night I colored a sugar skull, and it was a hard decision to leave the skull white or color it because, I was like, well, I was wondering, what was the best way to do it. So I asked Dwayne, I said, what do you think's best? And he said, just leave it white because it might, blend in with the colors too much and you won't be able to see the skull. So I just left it a white color. I just went with the white on it. Yeah, it takes some time using gel. Hello, hello. So, are you letting the people hear you? Oh my goodness. I won't. I won't have to do the talking because he'll be a talking, won't he? Oh my goodness. Beautiful cookie. Cookie. Okay. Cookie's my sugar. Cookie's my sugar glider. And those are their names, Cookie. Mm-hmm. I know, I know. It does take a while to use gel pens, but it's fun, it takes a longer time than markers does, that's for sure. Yeah, my mom, she went to the dentist yesterday since all this has been happening, and they asked her questions. You know, if she had a fever, if she had the coronavirus, if she'd been out of town and everything. And I asked her how her visit went. She said it went okay. And she was talking to the dentist about what I had, Guillain-Barré, and the people worked there, they never heard of it, but they said it had been a long time since I'd had it, so it should be all right to go to the dentist. Um, so I may call and make an appointment to get my teeth cleaned. I had an appointment back in April, but I canceled it during all this. Mom said she went in there wearing a mask, and then when she got in there to get her teeth cleaned, she had to take the mask off. But she said there was only one person in there, you know, a customer besides her. And I guess a lot of people still afraid to get their teeth cleaned. You never know. But I read, you know, that the virus can cause Guillain-Barré, what I had in 2011, and uh, which is scary. It can cause it. I may call Monday and make an appointment. Yeah, that's a pretty, it's like a light blue green color, isn't it? Kinda. And my bird's a little hyper this morning. Let me color some of these flowers. Let's see. Let's go with blue first. Blue color. Don't you bother my paper. Well, that's kind of like the leaves color, the stem color, isn't it? That color right there is. Kind of similar to it. I'll just leave it like it is, I guess. Let's see. It kind of looks different. Ordered some Pen and Gear ultra fine markers. I got those yesterday. I got my Arteza pencils yesterday. And I've got a few coloring books coming. Yellow. Well, I'll scoot that up so you can see it. Orange. I just pick random colors when I'm coloring a lot of times. That's a brown. Well, maybe it's more orange. That's a pretty orange color. I was looking at the tag for Christmas in July. People's coloring some pretty pictures for Christmas. I've colored a few so far. I was thinking about coloring in. Well, it's a hard decision. I can't really say because I've got several Christmas books to look through and decide from. Let me see. This might be too dark here. pretty, pretty purple. There we go, pretty purple. Yeah, Dwayne, he's going to paint in the bedroom this evening, and we got some paint for in there. He's painted the whole trailer a blue, different color. One room a light blue, and one room a light green color. And the bedroom is going to be a light green color. And of course, I got to looking, and I don't have any mop cleaner. So he's going to move the bed out this evening, and he was going to sweep under the bed. And my luck, we have no mop cleaner. So I'll have to tell him to pick up some mop cleaner this evening. And he don't mind getting out, but after he gets off of work, he's nervous about going anywhere because of the virus. It just makes him nervous. But I'd like to find some more of that Lysol cleaner, that mop cleaner. You can't find it anywhere. My Aunt Shirley, she bought me some a couple months ago, and I've looked and looked trying to find it, and I cannot find it anywhere. I've got some Lysol spray, but I don't have the cleaner. So I'd like to have some kind of cleaner to clean the floor with. I don't know why it's so hard to find the Lysol cleaner, and it's hard to find disinfectant spray. I bought 2 cans of Ingles, and I was looking in the bathroom in there and only found 1 can that I had somewhere. I'll have to get my white pen and cover that spot up. It's hard to get it right without going over the lines. Let's see here. Maybe. Oh, well, it don't matter if I don't have a page behind here, see, it's not going through because it's gel pen. Blue color. Yeah, I saw that Sun Life Drawing subscribed to my channel, and I was really excited about that. And I need to get some more Sun Life Drawing books to work on. I've got 2 of them, and definitely I believe I want to get some more of the one color books. There's 2 of them I'm looking at, thinking about getting those. I've got the newest one, and then the one that's a yellow book that's got the bird on it. I've got those 2. And I've got the mouse color by number book. When I first started on it, I messed up. I used the Crayola Super Tips, and I went too rough on the paper, and it went through and put a hole in the paper. So I'm kind of nervous about going in the book, and coloring because of that. Well, I'm afraid to use the Crayola Super Tips in there for sure since that happened. It's a red color, light red. I'll have to try to find my Diet Coke because I don't see it. me see. Hold on, guys. I'll see if I can find my drink. Pepper, where'd I put my Diet Coke at? There it is. What are you doing there, Casper? Nothing like a Diet Coke. I had to take a sip. Well, my dad, he got him a track phone, and you put a $20 card on it. And I remember I started out with a track phone. Me and Dwayne did. And you can't get on the internet good with it, but you can, apparently you can call out with it good, because he was able to call out on it where he lives at, and usually you can't get out over there. But he was able to get out on the cell track phone. Last time I had a track phone was probably in 2007. That was the last time I had one. Just a flip phone. Couldn't really do nothing else with it but call out. The internet wasn't real good on it. And mostly I use my phone to get on the internet. Mostly. And about almost 2 years ago, I decided to go to Verizon and get a good phone and make payments on it, because I had a straight talk phone and it kept messing up. So I'll have it paid, the Verizon phone, I'll have it paid off in December. It's taken a while to pay it, but it's been a good phone. A month ago, I accidentally dropped it in the toilet air at the house. I was in the bathroom and I had the phone in the back of my pocket and it fell out. Went in the toilet. I got it out real quick. And Kyra told me to put it in a bag of ice. The phone, she said, no, a bowl of ice, that it helps to leave it in the ice overnight, because it was slow charging. It wouldn't charge. And then once I put it in that rice, the next day it was okay. It just charged all right, you know. So there's a good tip for you guys to have. If that happens, just put it in a bag of rice, your phone, and it helps it. I had to put a battery saver on my phone because the battery wasn't acting right on it. It was going down really fast, or it wasn't charging fast enough. But it seems like the battery charger has helped it doing that. Putting that battery charger on there has helped. Battery app, yeah. I was watching one, I was looking over one of my chats, and I was talking about General Hospital. Well, I said Frisco and Anna when I was talking about the soap opera, and I don't know if you guys caught it, but it wasn't Frisco I was talking about. It was Duke, yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It wasn't Frisco, because Frisco was Jack Wagner. So I wanted to clear that up, where I messed up on that part. Jack Wagner, he had a hit back in the 80s. You remember that he started singing, and he had that one song. Well, what was it now? I can't remember how it goes. It's because I'm trying to think of it. That's okay. I got the flashlight on. There we go. Well, guys, it looks like I've got more finished here because I was talking away and my camera was not recording. So pretty much I was talking to myself. But I've got this much going, so we'll just start right here. And where I had that one video, went back to it. I was talking about Frisco that was on General Hospital. And the song, I talked to Dwayne, he called me on his lunch break. And I asked him what the song was that he had the hit, because I couldn't remember the name of it. And it was All I Need. That was the name of the song that he had. That was a hit. And for some reason, I don't know why, I've got that Don Johnson song in my head. It was in the 80s. Looking for a Heartbeat or something like that. Heartbeat. I don't know why I got that song in my head. Well, I'm sorry that you guys missed some of my coloring. I don't know what happened there. It just didn't record for some reason, but I'm sure it happens to some other people too. I think it happened to Lisa one time. She was recording and lost some of her colorings. Lost some of it on the camera there. But I guess whatever I didn't talk about, when I look back at watch the video, then I can always mention it again in another video, I guess. Give me something to talk about. I was wondering if you guys like chicken pot pies. Here lately I've been on a chicken pot pie craze, and that's about all I've been wanting to eat for lunch is chicken pot pie. I don't really care for turkey that much, and I know probably the apple's more fattening. I like the apple, and for a little while I could find it at Save More and Silva, but now you can't find the apple. They've got the chicken and the turkey, but they don't have the apple. But that's what I'm thinking about eating for lunch is chicken pot pie, eating it up and eating it. And I really want to walk today, but I need to take a break because I think I've overdone it walking, and I have trouble breathing so bad. Yesterday, I believe I overdone it. But I'm trying to keep Pepper going. I love my dogs, and I'm trying to help Pepper, him too, by moving him around. So it's all about Pepper. I love my animals. Yeah, I'm going to color these two flowers yellow. We'll go with yellow on it. And that's a bummer that some of it cut off my recording, because I was wanting to get the full picture in here on chat, but I guess it's the way it goes. At least I got some of it anyway. Let's go with the yellow here. There's so many good books coming out here lately to order. It's hard not to want to buy them, I really want to do this. I'm thinking about coloring these yellow because I'm in a yellow mood now. I really like this yellow. Look how pretty it is. We'll go with yellow. Reminds me of that song Yellow by Coldplay. You remember that song? It was all yellow by Coldplay. I like that song Fix You. And that video, guys, you need to check it out by Coldplay, Fix You. That's a good video. Sit on YouTube. Where they're live in concert and they're singing. And then another good video, I like is from Sammy Hagar, and it's back in the 80s. You've Got to Give to Live. Check that song out. It's a good song, and that video is amazing. He's running through a football stadium singing, and it's empty, and he's singing the song. It's really good. I like the video. I forgot about that song. It'd been a while since I heard it, and then all of a sudden I come across it on YouTube. Um, you guys have you ever listened to Van Halen? Who's your favorite singer, Sammy Hagar or David Lee Roth? Mine would probably be Sammy Hagar. I liked, both singers, but I'd probably go with Sammy Hagar if I had to. Dwayne's got to move my antenna from XM radio because it's not coming in good now in the living room because there's a lot of leaves on the trees, and I like listening to the 80s music, the countdown. They usually have a countdown on Sundays from different years in the 80s. And he's going to stop and get some Mr. Clean. Try to find some Mr. Clean mop cleaner and mop under the bed in there this evening probably. I sprayed a little Febreze out there on the porch a little bit, and it really needs mopped out there. It's hard for me to do hardly anything because my health isn't good, and I wish I could do more, but it's hard for me to just do anything because of my breathing. I have trouble breathing, and I would like to do more, but I can't. I just do what I can, little at a time. Now, washing clothes doesn't wear me out for some reason. It's not bad for me to wash clothes. I'm all right with it. But for some reason, like mopping the floor, cleaning bathrooms, dusting is really hard for me to do. Even sweep. But like washing clothes is not bad for me. Dusting is really a task for me for some reason. That's a pretty yellow, isn't it? I wonder when they'll start having soap operas on TV again. When it'll start, where they can actually record again and put new episodes on TV. I wonder about it because of the virus. Might be a while, mightn't it, before they can. They went on General Hospital with that Shiloh character. I didn't think they was ever going to stop. They went on, and finally, they. I mean, I liked them okay, but you get tired of hearing it. And they killed him off on the show. He's such a nice guy. He's on Instagram. His name's Kobe. His real name, I do believe it's Kobe. And he's really nice. He's a nice person on Instagram. A lot of actors get on there. I actually saw Ric Flair on there on the his Instagram live, and you know who he was talking to? He was talking to Snoop Dogg, Snoop Doggy Dogg, or what? Yeah, I think that's what it is. He was actually talking to him on there live on chat. Sometimes Robin Williams' daughter Zelda, she'll go on there and do chat, but I hadn't seen her in a while. She's really nice. She'll go on there and do a live chat. And Chris Benoit, the wrestler, his son, And Chris Benoit, he a couple years ago, he killed his wife and killed his kid and killed himself. And I don't know what happened there, but that's what happened. His son's on Instagram. He's nice. He looks a lot like him. Chris Benoit looks a lot like him. The lady that he married, Chris Benoit married, was the one that used to be, her character was Woman back in the 80s. She was with Ric Flair. And they come down to the ring, Woman. That was his wife. And that's the one that he killed and his kid. And this happened, it's been a while back, but I don't know. They blame it on, step medicine he was taking because he just snapped. I do believe his son's name is David, if I'm not mistaken. He's on Instagram. We're getting there. I'm in a blue mood and a yellow mood and an orange mood. I really like this color here. Orange. But I'm glad you guys can see how this glitters when I'm doing a live chat. That's interesting, isn't it? Yes, I'm going to color these blue. Can't resist. Let me scoot that up where you guys can see it. It's done. This was the light green, wasn't it? Go back over this because I see some lines. Maybe I can fix it with going back over it. Sometimes you do get lines with glitter, I guess, glitter pens. Just a minute, I'm gonna go back over this. Just see a few lines there. I think that's it. We got it. I think I'll leave it just like that. So there it is, guys. We've got it. So I look forward to chatting with y'all again, and we'll talk again. Love y'all. Have a good day. Bye bye.